So the anthem has been played, the lineups have been introduced, and we are ready for basketball. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be joining us across the World Wide Web. Welcome to South Seminole News' coverage of South Seminole Hurricanes basketball. Steve Cornia, along with my colorman Bobby Adamowitz, Art Miles making the pictures happen as we are in the second game of two tonight. In the first, the junior varsity team pulled away for a 30-8 victory, and in our nightcap, the Hurricanes will try and run the record to 3-0. The last time we saw the Hurricanes here, they were defeating Indian Trails, and since then they were victorious at Tuscola. They will now try and make it 3-0. Soraya Jenkins will run the point for Milwee. It'll be Jenkins, Jocelyn Perez, Raven Thornton, Akaria Watson, and Addison Brook. While for the Hurricanes, it's Ariana Woodard, Kaylin Lane, Maddie Ward, Malia Bryant, and Ciceron. The Hurricanes coached by Ms. Downey and Ms. Ellerby. Their assistants, Julie Estremera and Raylan Washington. Cortland Ciceron with the rebound as the Hurricanes with the ball the first time. Ciceron's pass wild ahead, but after a steal, still get it back. Cortland Ciceron with it outside. Ciceron tries to go far side for Maddie Ward. Ward steals it in, or knocks it in, I should say. Now Ciceron steals it back. Cortland Ciceron into the lane, has it knocked away. Ward will come out with it back up top for Woodard, and Woodard is tripped and goes to the floor. And the foul will be on Raven Thornton.
And definitely not intentional, but the way that number 3, Raven, looked up, she thought she just murdered her. My God. But she's up, handling the ball. Let's see what the Hurricanes can do.
Ariana Woodard really runs this offense from the point. Woodard and Ciceron, those are the two big guns we saw last time. Woodard zips it far corner for Ciceron. Ciceron, step back, 3, off the arm, will not fall. Rebound deflected out of bounds, but apparently Milwee never touched it, and it'll be Spartans basketball.
Man, Cortland was already halfway down the court thinking that ball was sank right through. If she would have stayed right there, the ball would have came right back to her. The ball returned like in bowling.
Soraya Jenkins with the back to the ball. Jenkins into the court for Brooke Addison. Addison's shot will not fall. The Hurricanes with the rebound. Kaylin Lane ahead for Woodard. Woodard trying to find the lane. Slice and dice. Shot will not fall. Woodard taps it around. Rebound to Maddie. Take it, that's Malia Bryant. Bryant for Cortland Ciceron, who banks it home, and the Hurricanes with the lead.
Cortland with a little kiss off the glass. Right in for the first 2 points of the game here.
Soraya Jenkins trying to bring the ball up court and immediately draws pressure from Kaylin Lane and Ariana Woodard. And this time the foul's going to be on Ariana Woodard. That's her first personal, first team foul. Jocelyn Perez to inbound the basketball, gets it in for Soraya Jenkins. Back to Perez in the corner. Perez, 3, iron, no good. Rebound tapped by Maddie Ward. And Akaria Watson corrals it, but apparently steps out of bounds, so it'll be Hurricane ball.
Credit Ward for the pressure there. Really caused Milwee to have to chase after the ball. Toe touches the line, which makes the Hurricanes get the ball here.
Stanisha Outen into the game. Malia Bryant comes out. Outen, a fantastic attitude. Very aggressive defender. Ariana Woodard into the front court with it. Woodard works it off the screen. Near side, 3 ball, will not fall. Rebound inside. Of course, we planned it just like that as Tanisha Outen with a putback in the basket.
Outen with the instant impact, not even in the game for but 3 seconds before she gets a rebound and a basket.
Soraya Jenkins up court for Jocelyn Perez. Perez hands it off for Akaria Watson. Back to Perez. To the corner for Jenkins. Jenkins shot short. Rebound taken by Raven Thornton. Thornton put back. That won't fall. And Watson cannot save it from going out of bounds. And the Hurricanes will get the ball on the baseline. The Milwee coach trying to call a timeout, being a little subtle with it. Kind of gave up after about 5 seconds.
You figure he'll get it next time around.
Maddie Ward is out. Azani Austin is in. And Ariana Woodard, one of the Hurricanes' captains, brings it into the front court. Woodard for Kaylin Lane. Lane shot deflected. Azani Austin with it. Cortland Ciceron trying to crash after the basketball quickly on the transition. Here comes Milwee. Wild three-pointer from deep. Will not fall. Cicerone with the basketball. Cicerone lowers the shoulder. Lose the ball at the dribble. Now it's Slick hand. Near side for Woodard. Woodard running one-hander. Can't get it to fall.
Two great plays there. Cortland with the little shake and bake move there to get the ball down. And then Ariana Woodard just with the nice little floater almost went in for the and one there.
Woodard, such a quick step to the basket that once she gets by you, she's got such a shooting touch. Your only basic options are foul her or just give up the deuce and head the other way. First of 2 free throws for Woodard. Can't get the range. .338 remaining. First quarter, Hurricanes up by 4. Woodard's second free throw will not fall. Addison Brooke, I should say, controls the rebound. Ahead for Watson. Watson, nice move to get by Cicerone. Running lane attempt, that won't fall. Cortland has a rebound go off her hands. Kaylin Lane comes up with it. Lane gives it for Cicerone. Cicerone with a head of steam. Lose the ball in her feet. Now near side for Woodard. Ariana Woodard. Inside for Cortland Cicerone. Cicerone, strong move to the basket, but she's fouled. Third team foul on Milwee. And that'll put Cortland Cicerone at the line to shoot 2.
And you can't say enough about the tandem of Woodard and Cortland. That pass was right where Cortland could get it and no one else. And Cortland, nice little move to the basket, draw the foul here.
First free throw by Cicerone, no good. Glass iron and then falls away. Second free throw upcoming. And it falls away as well. Milwee back the other way. Jocelyn Perez with it. Her shot won't fall. And Addison Brooke, the center, towers over everyone to grab the rebound and puts it back in. And cut the Hurricane lead in half. Ariana Woodard, nice bounce pass for Azani Austin. Austin waits for it in traffic, puts a shot up, won't fall. Stanisha out in the rebound. Outen will tap for Cortland Cicerone. Cicerone, high arcing three. Off the iron, won't fall. Azani Austin chases after it, flips it away, and then crashes into the bench. Jocelyn Perez come over to make sure she's okay.
A slow, methodical crash down into the bench of Milwee.
Just couldn't quite get the brakes on. 2:30 to go here, first quarter. Hurricanes up by 2. Milwee works inside for Addison Brooke. Back outside for Perez. Perez has it knocked away, or Perez will lose it out of bounds as the Hurricanes get the basketball back. Azani Austin for Woodard. Woodard calling for it. She'll bring it across the midcourt stripe. One-hand bounce pass. Ahead for Kaylin Lane. Lane shot up. That won't fall. Addison with the rebound. Can't control it. It's out of bounds. And Becky Santiago is into the game. Now Malia Bryant coming back in. Bryant is in. Azani Austin is out. Santiago trying to find Stanisha out, and some good defense played by Raven Thornton to knock it away.
And one thing that's starting to be apparently clear here, Milwee has a height advantage in the middle. So what are the Hurricanes going to do to kind of go around the ball or go around the court here to try to circumvent that one disadvantage that they have?
Becky Santiago to inbound it from the corner. Santiago, pass in, intended for Woodard, knocked out of bounds again by Milwee. Santiago. Inbounds pass, knocked away again. Inbounds pass, this time comes to Woodard. Woodard trying to shake a defender. One hand pass for Kaylin Lane. Lane shot, rattles, drops, good. 6-2 Hurricanes stretching it out.
And that was an instantaneous shot that landed in for the Hurricanes there.
Long deuce taken by Raven Thornton. Here come the Hurricanes in transition. Ariana Woodard running lane. That won't fall. Rebound taken by Kaylin Lane. Lane tied up by 2 defenders. And on the possession arrow, ball will go over to Milwee. Substitutes ready to check in. Cortland Cicerin is back in, and Naisha Squire. So it'll be Squire, Lane, Woodard, Ciceron. And we'll get the other one in just a moment. Malia Bryant. Missed shot by Milwee. Cortland Ciceron with the rebound. Here come the Hurricanes trying to run. Back up top for Ariana Woodard. Woodard running one-hander. Floats it home. She can shoot off the run better than almost anyone I've seen.
That was an amazing in-the-lane floater. NBA quality.
Such touch by Ariana Woodard. As we go under a minute remaining. Ball kicked out of bounds by the Hurricanes. South Seminole up 8-2. Just under a minute remaining here in this first quarter.
Malia Bryant accidentally doing her best Orlando City impression, kicking that ball right through the post over there by the concessions.
Shot by Milwee. Ball now worked inside. Hurricanes knock it out of bounds. Of course, if it wasn't an Orlando City game, Malia Bryant would have then fallen down for no apparent reason and rolled on the ground like she'd been shot. Sorry, I had to go there. Here comes the Hurricanes the other way. Ariana Woodard, the shot and the lay-in. Nice job using her body to shield it from the defender, Ikaria Watson. And the Hurricanes now up 8.
And especially with a little bit of contact there, could have easily gotten the and one call.
And a timeout is called with 18.7 seconds remaining. As looks like one of the Milwee players may be injured. And looks like parent being called for to come over from the far sideline. 12 seconds remaining first quarter. Jocelyn Perez with it. Perez defended by Woodard. Sends the pass ahead for Ikaria Watson. Watson's shot might have been blocked. Wound up in the hands of Brooke Addison. Put back attempt Raven Thornton. That won't fall. Ciceron gets the rebound, and that'll do it for the first quarter. And a good quarter it was for the Hurricanes. We'll be back to talk about it in a moment. South Seminole leads it 10-2. This is Hurricanes basketball. So welcome back as we go to the second quarter. Hurricanes with the ball in the lead as they are up 10-2 over the Milwee Spartans. Ariana Woodard with the ball. She'll get it free throw line for Cortland Ciceron. Ciceron trying to drive the lane. Wild shot up, did not fall. Ball knocked around. Rebound again. Ciceron gets it back. Ciceron ahead for Malia Bryant. And Bryant has it knocked away and out of bounds. So looking ahead, next week, who do we have next week? Who else is in our division? Rock Lake?
Rock Lake is in the east.
Rock Lake's in the east. It's not Childs. Jackson Heights? Jackson Heights.
Potentially Jackson Heights next
Jackson
week.
Heights and then Childs.
Childs,
to finish up the rotation. Wild inbounds pass catches Cortland Ciceron by surprise. She winds up on the ground. New player checking in for the Hurricanes, wearing number 40. Not sure who that is. We'll have to find that out. Malia Bryant pass inbound for Cortland Ciceron. Ciceron, runner in the lane, in and out, will not go. Perez the rebound. Perez, the pass ahead for Thornton. Raven Thornton pulls up, running wild shot, will not go. Kaylin Lane the rebound. Lane, high arcing pass out. Lose control of it, stolen by Thornton. Milwee controls, now Milwee Bryant with it. Bryant racing up court, wild lane attempt. The trailer, Kaylin Lane, misses the putback. Lane, the rebound, in traffic, has it ripped away. And some confusion resulting. Ariana Woodard drives the lane, can't get the roll to foul. Kaylin Lane, shot blocked. Milwee the rebound, ahead for Addison Brooke. Brooke lumbering into the lane, slows it down, gets it back outside for Perez. Perez, 3-ball, won't fall. Rebound, Cortland Ciceron. Ciceron, ahead for Ariana Woodard. Woodard slices and dices, trying to deal it off, has the pass knocked away. And it appears Jocelyn Perez is now a bit shaken up and is coming out of the game.
And Milwee's numbers are dwindling here with only 2 more on the bench and 2 down here.
So Maddie Ward to inbound the basketball. Ward, pass out, deflected, comes to the Hurricanes player. Now Ariana Woodard. Woodard trying to zip it back inside for Ward. Ward comes up with it. Bounce pass, intended for Raina Rose. And the Hurricanes lose it away. Soraya Jenkins with it. Jenkins pass ahead for Addison Brooke. Brooke working against Ciceron. Outside, Soraya Jenkins, 3-ball, in and out, won't go. Woodard to rebound. Here come the Hurricanes in transition. Ariana Woodard ahead for Maddie Ward. Ward can't get the shot to fall. Ciceron with a shot in the putback. That won't fall. And it's off the hands of a Spartan player and out of bounds as we go under 5 minutes remaining here in the first half.
And one thing that's really hurting the Spartans and Hurricanes at this point is those lofty, loopy passes.
Inbounds pass, ball out of bounds. Knocked away by the Hurricanes, and Milwee will get it back. And this is where, again, an incomplete roster. So a couple players we're not quite sure of. We'll try and get them caught up as best we can. Akaria Watson with it. Watson trying to find a lane to the hole. The Hurricanes quickly close the door, and Watson throws the ball out of bounds. And Coach Downing would like a timeout. And we will step away. 4:35 to go here in quarter number 2. Hurricanes up 10-2. Back with more South Seminole basketball after this. Back to action. Hurricanes with the basketball. Cortland Ciceron for Maddie Ward. Back to Ariana Woodard. Woodard intended for Ward, has it stolen away by Raven Thornton. Thornton can't hit the lane. Here comes Ariana Woodard for the rebound. Hurricanes quickly back in transition. Ward blows by her defender, tries to ditch it off at the last moment. Wild pass goes out of bounds. Raven Thornton again up court with it. Thornton misses the lane. Cortland Ciceron trails for the rebound. Ciceron
he's calling back court. It hit the middle partition, came down.
I'm not sure what that is. Maybe vertical out of bounds?
It must be. There must be some dimensions height-wise that we're not aware of. We're not privy to up here.
Jocelyn Perez with a 3-ball. That will not fall. Cortland Ciceron out jumps Addison Brooke for the rebound. Hurricanes sloppy on the way back up court. And Soraya Jenkins launches out of bounds, and the Hurricanes and Milwee will get the basketball back.
That's Addison Brooke tipped the ball out of from the out of bounds to try to hit back in. It didn't make it back in, and they're saying it's Milwee's ball again.
Three-point attempt by Jocelyn Perez. Ahead for Maddie Ward. Ward shot up, that won't fall. Ariana Woodard will walk it back out to find her range. Puts a shot up, that won't fall. Addison Brooke attempted rebound, knocked away. Milwee Bryant, partially blocked by Brooke. Defends to Soraya Reddy, who puts it up and in. Now Soraya Jenkins with it. Milwee down 10. Pass Pass intended inside, stolen away by Soraya Reddy. And Reddy tripped up. And now Stanisha Outen will come back into the game.
And one word to describe these Hurricanes defense right now is pesky. They are all over the place, swarming, crashing, getting traps every which way to kind of stymie the Milwee Spartans here.
Stanisha Outen commits the double dribble violation. And Milwee will get it back. Perez in for Jenkins. Walks it into the front court. Jenkins to the corner for Thornton. Thornton thinks three as her pass knocked out of bounds. Milwee gets the ball back. Inbound again. Jenkins for three. Right into the hands of Soraya Reddy. Reddy wasn't expecting it to come, and it went off her hands and out of bounds.
Milwee has had two wide open shots right off of inbounds just like this. The Hurricanes cover this one very well.
Ariana Woodard quickly up court. Woodard wild lay-in attempt. That will not fall. Thornton the rebound. Thornton ahead for Jenkins. Jenkins cherry picking. Malia Bryant comes down and denies Soraya Jenkins a shot, but Jenkins will go to the line to shoot two.
Bryant making up ground like a gazelle. I don't know. A mermaid, I don't know what to call it, but she made up ground very, very quickly to stop the easy 2 points for Milwee.
So Soraya Jenkins, first free throw will not fall. Substitutes checking in. Kaylin Lane is in. And Becky Santiago is in. Second free throw for Soraya Jenkins. That won't fall. Kaylin Lane the rebound. Lane immediately defended by Jenkins. She'll ditch it off for Woodard. Ari Woodard into the front court with it. Woodard inside for Malia Bryant. Bryant's turnaround attempt won't fall. Stanisha Outen saves it back inside for Becky Santiago. Santiago's put back no good. And Milwee the basketball. Long pass ahead again. Raven Thornton trying to cherry pick. Can't get the ball to fall. Gets her own offensive rebound. That puts it back in. And that snaps a Hurricane run. Milwee putting offensive players almost leaving in the backcourt, breaking early to cherry pick the situation. Ball inside for Stanisha Outen. Outen can't find the range. Now Malia Bryant with it. Bryant has it knocked away. Akaria Watson back the other way. Watson drives in, misses the lay-in. Ball taken by Soraya Jenkins, who tries to steal it. Jenkins dives towards the bench, but saves it out of bounds. And the Hurricanes will get the ball back.
And Milwee just wasn't ready for the ball. Ball came right into her hands. She didn't think it was coming that way.
Cortland Ciceron back on for the Hurricanes. Ariana Woodard into the front court with it. Woodard, top of the arc, trying to find a lane. Woodard for Ciceron. Ciceron's shot, up swing. Hurricanes answer the Milwee basket, and the lead is back to 10 as we come up on 1 minute remaining here in the first half. Milwee will be content to work the clock. Jenkins into the front court for Perez. Perez working on Woodard. And she'll be whistled for the offensive foul as she gives a forearm, as Jocelyn Perez gives a forearm shiver to Ariana Woodard.
Gave herself a little bit of an extension there, a little bit of room.
A little bit of an extension. Just maybe a tad of a push-up. Ariana Woodard ahead for Cortland Ciceron. Ciceron doesn't take a step to the basket, throws the shot up, doesn't go. Ball deflects off of Becky Santiago and out of bounds.
You got to love that Woodard is going up to Cortland after that shot, talking to her, expressing how, hey, ball was right there. Easy, nice layup. It looked like Cortland was a little surprised.
Jocelyn Perez, the long pass ahead for Addison Brooke, and Brooke steps out of bounds. So the Hurricanes get the ball back, 30 seconds remaining. You can hear the Hurricanes calling for the basketball. Ari Woodard calling a play. She'll bring it near side. Switches hands from the dribble. Into the lane. Wow!
Slice, dice,
float, money. Milwee, wild shot, out of bounds. Off of the Spartans, and with 4+ ticks to go, Ari Woodard into the front court. She'll set. Woodard, the long shot. She had a run at it. It will not fall, but with 2 quarters in the books, 1/2 to go, Hurricanes in command. It's South Seminole 16, Milwee 4. We'll be back to talk about it after this. This is Hurricanes basketball. Welcome back to South Seminole. Steve Corney along with my color man Bobby Adamo. It's Art Miles making the pictures happen. And Milwee with the basketball. They will work it down court, and Addison Brooke with the basket. And that cuts the Hurricane lead to 10. 16-6 to score. And the Hurricanes leading by 10, but not the best looking half of basketball we've seen from South Seminole. Hurricanes can't get the opening shot off. Raven Thornton with it. Thornton. Azani quickly up court, loses the ball off the dribble, throws it out of bounds.
And just kind of like that, little careless mistakes here and there. Nothing, no perfect run here for the Hurricanes, but it's been good enough so far.
On the way up court, Milwee promptly throws the ball out of bounds, I should say.
And if you're Milwee's coach now, you got to wonder, you got to see what's been working so far. And of your 6 points so far, I believe all 6 have come down low by Addison Brooke.
Hurricanes up court. Cortland Ciceron running shot. She is fouled, and she will go to the line. Still waiting for Ciceron to find her offensive range in this one. Malia Bryant heading back to defend. Ciceron, 2 shots. First one is up. And long, no good.
And a really great moment right before the half start, before we started filming here. Hurricanes joking about which direction they went, referencing JV girls from the first game.
Ciceron missed her second shot. Addison Brooke with a rebound. Here comes Milwee. Soraya Jenkins with it. Jenkins has it knocked away, goes right to Addison Brooke, and Brooke with the putback and the 2. And the Hurricane lead is down to 4. Wild 3-point attempt by Kaylin Lane. Rebound taken by Milwee. Long pass ahead, Soraya Jenkins. Jenkins lays it in. And Milwee opening the half on a run, and it's now a 6-point game.
And just like that, fast breaks and easy lay-ins let Milwee right back in the door here.
Ariana Woodard in for Malia Bryant. Bryant has it ripped away. Jump ball. The ball in possession there will go to the Hurricanes. Maddie Ward coming in as Azani Austin comes out. Malia Bryant, bounce pass in, Cortland Ciceron. Ciceron shot up, long, no good. Soraya Jenkins a rebound. Jenkins into the front court, picks up the dribble for Jocelyn Perez. Perez ahead for Raven Thornton. Thornton tips it for Addison Brooke. Addison Brooke tries to get it for Soraya Jenkins, just can't get the inside shot to fall. And now a tie-up, Soraya Jenkins and Kaylin Lane. It'll be Milwee ball on the baseline. And substitutes coming in. Tanisha Outen is now in. And Malia Bryant is out.
Soraya Jenkins kind of snuck up on Kaylin Lane there. Kaylin Lane thought she had an easy way of getting the ball back down the court.
Milwee almost got confused there. Raven Thornton the wrong way with it. Outside for Perez. Perez, 3-ball, will not fall. Addison Brooke there couldn't quite clean up the rebound. Here come the Hurricanes the other way. Touch pass ahead for Ari Woodard from Ciceron. Woodard shot and one.
As the kids say, drip, drip. That's 2 points and the and one opportunity for Miss Woodard.
Drip, drip?
Drip, drip. I believe that's what the kids are saying nowadays. It's one of those finagle songs that I don't listen to, but they're saying it all around school. Drip, drip.
Okay. Woodard and one with the basket. And that stems the tide. And Brooke Jimenez coming in for Milwee. Hurricane lead back to 9. Spartans bring it up court. Raven Thornton with it. Check it, that's Ikaria Watson. Watson for Jimenez. Jimenez's shot blocked. Ciceron comes over with it. Cortland Ciceron knocked to the ground.
And they're going to call the foul on the court. Hopefully.
Cortland Ciceron, nice little cartwheel. Shanisha Outen to inbound the basketball. Outen calling for the players to break. Bounce pass inside for Kaylin Lane. That a little too hard. Out of traffic with it is Raven Thornton. Thornton has the ball stolen away by Ikaria Watson. Watson on her way to the check it. Stolen away by Ari Woodard. And back the other way comes Milwee. Cross-court pass for Jimenez. Jimenez defended by Ward. Now for Jenkins. Jenkins backs it out and slows it down. Now near corner Jimenez. Arcing pass. Overthrows everybody. Ari Woodard with it. Woodard on her way to the basket. Lays it home.
And once Woodard starts going, she only knows one speed, and that is fast.
We may have to get Chief in the background trying to, I don't know what he's doing. We may have to get some video on that if he does it again. Soraya Jenkins trying to drive by Kaylin Lane and runs into Kaylin Lane's leg. Goes down hard.
You gotta say both teams are playing extremely hard right now. Bodies hitting floor. And it looks like Hurricanes have a plethora of people on the bench. Milwee's, it's dwindling. 3 people on the bench here.
Perez inbounds pass, wild shot by Jenkins. Here come the Hurricanes. Ari Woodard, rare mistake there. Ariana Woodard dribbles it off her foot. It goes out of bounds.
What seems like a rare mistake by Ariana Woodard.
A very rare mistake. Milwee, inbound pass comes to Jocelyn Perez. Perez walks it into the front court. High-arcing pass for Addison Brooke, just a little too high. Off of Brooke's hands and out of bounds. Neither team can really build a flow, it seems. Woodard with it. Top of the key. Defender backing off as Woodard backs towards midcourt. She'll step in. Near side for Kaylin Lane. Back for Woodard. Woodard, head fake. Into the lane. Bounce pass. Naisha Squire shoots it up over the basket. And the Hurricanes commit a turnover. Watson with it for Milwee. Slowly up court. 2:15 to go, third quarter. Hands it off for Jenkins. Jenkins, defended by Lane. Picks up the dribble. Bounce pass for Watson. Watson tries to drive baseline. And she is fouled by Naisha Squire, I think.
It might have been Zyteria Gordon.
That Zyteria Gordon. As the official decided to be like, go all spirit fingers when he was attempting to make the call.
Because that's a number. When you do spear fingers, apparently it's a number, you just add them.
Spear fingers. Two free throws for Ikaria Watson. She misses the first. Misses the second, and Z Gordon comes up with it. And promptly loses it back for Ikaria Watson. Watson for Addison Brooke, who puts the ball on the floor once. And Brooke is fouled. It'll be Kaylin Lane with the foul. And Addison Brooke will go to the line.
Kaylin Lane, knowing she's outsized, really put a body to her and made some contact, making sure that she would not get the shot up at first and have the opportunity for a 2 free throws here.
First free throw for Addison Brooke is no good. Shanisha Outen comes in. Zyteria Gordon is out. Z sitting down to Coach E. Second free throw for Addison Brooke. Rattles, falls away. Rebound torn out of the hands of Naisha Squire. But now the Hurricanes recover the ball. Ariana Woodard up the far side. Bounce pass ahead for Kaylin Lane. Gets the roll in the 2.
Little ring around the rim. Drop right through there. Beautiful pass. Beautiful finish. Can't say enough about them on the offensive end. Really getting things done here. Now let's just make sure that we can get a stretch going.
Jocelyn Perez, a nice basket on the pass from Makaria Watson. And Milwee down by 11, but still hanging around. As we come up on the 1 minute mark remaining here in the third quarter. Woodard with the ball up top. Woodard misses the runner. Rebound taken by Perez. Perez will put the ball on the floor as we go under a minute remaining. Perez walks it up court. Perez inside Addison Brooks. Shot off the other side of the board. Now Watson with it. Watson will turn it back the other way. In and out. Will not fall. Outlet pass for Woodard. Woodard dribbling through traffic. Woodard will try and go coast to coast with the lay-in and hits it. Giving Ariana Woodard an open lane to the basket is like giving me an open lane to the basket with a ladder. It's going in.
And to Coach Downey's credit, she was the first one down there and first one back down on the defensive end as well.
3 seconds to go. Perez defended by Kaylin Lane. Perez 3-shot hits the netting and it's out of bounds, and there's your quarter. So 1 stanza to go. The Hurricanes 7 minutes away from 3-0. We'll take a break and be back to South Seminole. Hurricanes atop 25-12. Back after this. This is Hurricanes basketball. Welcome back to the fourth quarter. Steve Corney along with Bobby Adamowitz, Art Miles making the pictures happen. And right now, while we're away, we are committing. We are, I think, setting up a request list for Chief to play at next week's game. Ariana Woodard, the long 3 will not fall. 25-12, Hurricanes lead it by 13 as we go to the fourth quarter. And one thing that will play to the advantage of the Hurricanes is the depth of their bench. As the Hurricanes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bodies on the bench. Milwee 3, and they have been banged up as well. So that is something here in the fourth quarter I think it's really going to play the South Seminoles' advantage.
Absolutely. Those fresh legs make a huge difference because you can already see Milwee slowing the pace down. It's been a long, treacherous game for both teams, and slowing the pace has a lot to do with these players have been a majority of the game.
Jocelyn Perez near side for Soraya Jenkins. Jenkins inside for Addison Brooke. Brooke has her shot rejected by Cortland Ciceron. Ball deflects to Becky Santiago. Santiago for Ciceron. Ciceron's going to try and go coast to coast with it. And then the wild running attempt, no good. Quickly in transition, Raven Thornton on the breakaway. Santiago trying to chase her down. Thornton misses the layup attempt. Addison Brooke, the putback, that won't fall. Ciceron for Woodard. And here come the Hurricanes. Woodard will turn up the tempo. Woodard trying to take advantage. Slices, dices, can't get the roll. And Addison Brooke with the rebound. Brooke, outlet pass stolen by Ciceron. Ciceron thinking about that 3. Now near side baseline for Woodard. Woodard, there's the runner floater.
I'm pretty sure her body was on the other side of the glass. She somehow contorted her body, put her arm out there, and it went in effortlessly.
Ariana Woodard with that patented floater puts the Hurricanes back up 15. Addison Brooke, nice pass from Jocelyn Perez, and Brooke lays it off the glass and through. Hurricanes don't have a strategy to stop Addison Brooke. Occasionally Cortland Ciceron will get the block, but Brooke very effective with her range and using her size and height to her advantage.
And if you're Milwee, you got to Control-C, Control-V. Copy, paste that play over and over and over again. Continue to work the middle.
Rinse, lather, repeat.
Absolutely.
Inbounds pass from Kaylin Lane to Malia Bryant. Bryant's shot missed. And on the rebound, Kaylin Lane called for the travel.
Kaylin Lane looking a little like Fred Flintstone trying to get the mobile going there, running the legs.
From the... Not a time to make Flintstone jokes. I just no. Now I'll just say no and move it along.
Is that because we'd be hitting bedrock?
Or rock bottom. After a Milwee miss, Hurricanes with the rebound. Ariana Woodard zips a nifty pass ahead for Kaylin Lane, who misses the shot. Becky Woodard with the rebound. And on the rebound, push-off foul on the Hurricanes. Chief Jackson encouraging students here to call their parents
to make sure they got that ride home.
Milwee up court with the basketball. Jocelyn Perez, a shot can't get it to fall. Cortland Ciceron with the rebound. Here come the Hurricanes in transition. Ciceron, nice move to spin off her defender. Pass inside for Woodard. Woodard shot blocked out of bounds.
And give Akaria Watson there. I don't know about that. Akaria Watson put her hands up. Very good defensive play. Looked like it went off her hands.
It looked like it was blocked out of bounds. Milwee quickly up the other way. Soraya Jenkins, the wild shot. And again, I've never officiated a basketball game in my life, but I have stayed at a Holiday Inn Express. But
that makes you utterly qualified, by the way.
Completely qualified. But it seems like the call on Soraya Jenkins was made by the official not down on the baseline to see it, but by the trailing official who was screened by about 5 players. Wholesale substitutions coming in. Brianna Cochran, Azani Austin, Maddie Ward is on. Soraya Reddy is in, and Raina Rose is in. So, Coach Downey emptying the bench. Brianna Cochran with the basketball. Cochran picks up the dribble. Long pass ahead for Maddie Ward. Ward backs out three-point arc. Ward trying to shuffle through. Ward running one-hander, knocks it in. Somebody's been studying the work of Ariana Woodard.
And may have done one better. That was a slice and dice through two.
In traffic, they're running one-hander. Back behind the play, Jocelyn Perez is down. Official stopping play for her. She's saying, I'm not coming out. I'm fine. And gotta respect. Does not want to come off the court. Soraya Jenkins ahead for Jocelyn Perez. Perez, three, bang! Jocelyn Perez says, you definitely don't want to take me out now.
That was
as she nails a three.
That was a great play by Milwee there, getting the ball short court, and she gets the wide open three.
Maddie Ward pressuring the far side, gets it for Azani Austin. Austin for Ward. Ward picks up the dribble for Azani Austin. Austin. On the playground, you got to call it. In the gym, you don't. Azani Austin, line drive bank shot. Count it.
And I believe that's going to be an H for everybody on the court to try to attempt that shot in the game of horse. Azani Austin showing a little attitude.
Akaria Watson drives by Azani Austin. Austin called for the foul. She's got a smile on her face. 3-point attempt near side by Soraya Jenkins. Long pass outside for Perez. Perez picks up the dribble. Now Akaria Watson with it. Watson trying to find inside for Addison Brooke. Addison Brooke has played the whole way. I don't think she's sat yet.
I don't think so either. And she has that huge advantage on the middle, and Milwee has not taken advantage of it for a majority of the game.
Maddie Ward up court. Ball off the knee of Okay.
Yet again, it looks like another call, maybe to speed things up. I don't know here. Especially with a 15-point lead, I don't know.
Under 2 minutes remaining. Z Gordon ready to check in when she thought it was the Hurricanes' ball. Ikaria Watson with the foul on the three-point attempt, and she will shoot 3 as a foul on Azani Austin.
Azani's not complaining about that call.
No.
Just let the record show that. She got hand-to-hand combat almost.
3 shots upcoming for Ikaria Watson. First one, no good. You have to give credit, Mr. Miles, I don't know if you can get them, but the JV team for the ladies straight across, that's where the stomping and screaming has come from. Didn't quite work there, but you got to respect these ladies staying in and enthusiastically supporting their varsity teammates. Got to get them some camera time. Tariana Jenkins, Nicole Andino, Elijah Dennis, all stomping hard over there. And then the power of a well-timed screech. Hurricanes, after the missed free throw, get the rebound. Brianna Cochran with it. Now Soraya ready. And double dribble called with 1:39 remaining.
I think that had a lot to do with Soraya was running 30 miles an hour, and the ball was a little behind her.
Jocelyn Perez to inbound the basketball. Gets it in. Now back to Perez, near side 3 ball. That won't fall. Addison Brooke tries to tip the rebound out of bounds. Winds up tipping it to herself. Naisha Squires to pick up the dribble. Stolen away by Perez. Perez to the hoop. She is fouled. It'll be Brianna Cochran with it. 1:17 to go. Hurricanes still can't quite put Milwee away.
And really, if Brianna Cochran just got her feet set there, it was a rush shot, it would have been an easy rebound, bring it back the other way. Just little
Jocelyn Perez banks the free throw home. Becky Santiago coming in. Maddie Ward comes out. You have to respect Perez for Milwee. She has really fought hard in this one.
Absolutely.
Second free throw miss it. Becky Santiago with a rebound. Santiago loses the ball off the dribble. Watson comes up with it. Watson, the pass ahead for Soraya Jenkins. And Jenkins throws it off the upright.
I think that ball's still sailing. I don't know.
I think there were footsteps heard. Very large ones. Large and scary. Because the court is dark and full of terrors. Soraya ready with the ball. Ready for Z Gordon. And a call over on the far sideline. The Hurricanes will get the basketball back. 51.1 seconds. Inbounds pass stolen away by Jocelyn Perez. Perez up court. Layup hangs on the rim. Becky Santiago with the rebound. Santiago is knocked away by Watson. Gets it back. Santiago will pick up the dribble. There to help Soraya Reddy. Reddy has it passed knocked away. Now Perez with it. Jocelyn Perez stops. Pops. Can't get the ball to fall. 30 seconds to go. And Naisha Squire with it. Squire. Ahead for Cochran. Cochran can't control. Now for Squire. Squire has it stolen away. And Squire will be called for the foul.
At this point, overall, great effort on both teams here. Hurricanes, by far, a great effort with one of their starters out. Allie Starchild, she's going to be out for the next few weeks, may not be back until the tournament. So they're essentially man down here, come in here and almost double the score of Milwee. Great showing for the Hurricanes tonight.
Soraya Jenkins misses the first free throw, but the Hurricanes called for a lane violation. second free throw is upcoming. Or first, I should say. This one off the iron, will not fall. Long rebound taken by Jenkins. Jenkins for Raven Thornton. Thornton into the lane. Finds Addison Brooke. Brooke's shot is up and good. And on the inbounds pass, that's the horn, and that is your ball game. As the Hurricanes will go to 3-0 on the season. The final score, South Seminole 32, Milwee 21. And even though the Hurricanes won by 11 at one point, leading by as many as 16, I don't think we ever thought they had truly salted this one away until the horn sounded.
No, and that's something I think Coach Downey and LRB are going to take with them to the drawing board over the practice over the next couple of days to put games away, because it always looked like Milwee was lingering in. So I think really in practice this week, working on closing out games. 3-0 means that they are guaranteed to have a winning season this year. So that's step one. Finish the season undefeated and go into the tournament with that effort there. It's a great season so far.
Going ahead down the road, the next two games for the Hurricanes, it'll be Jackson Heights next week, and if they can win that, it will set up the conflict with Childs here in 2 weeks. The Hurricanes have never beaten Childs. Perhaps they can pull it off this year. But again, the big thing at the end of the night, a doubleheader sweep. The ladies win the early game. The JV girls, the varsity girls win the nightcap. The JV girls now 2-1, the varsity 3-0, and so far a successful season for both teams as we go looking ahead, and hopefully a tournament will result for both teams. Bobby, as always, last words?
Absolutely great game by both JV and varsity. Look forward to seeing them in 2 weeks here at home.
Art Miles wants me to get on camera, and it's way too close. It adds about 30 pounds, so I'm going to try and make this quick. A doubleheader sweep tonight for the Hurricanes as they send Milwee home on the short end of 2 losses. For my colorman, Bobby Adamowitz, and my videographer, Art Miles, Steve Cornia, congratulating the Hurricanes on your victory. We'll talk to you next week as we welcome Jackson Heights here to the Eye of the Storm. Until then, thanks for joining us, and if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. So long, everybody.